Hey guys, I'm back with another episode of Tales of Berseria. I forgot the name of the game for a second there. I don't know why, but I did. So yeah, let's see what I can do now. I forgot to mention in last episode to leave a comment about if you're interested in helping me or even joining me for an Ark Survival Let's Play. I guess more gameplay / playthrough. Not really. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Okay. Follow them, but... Alright, sure, whatever. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you're interested. They have no way of getting a server, so that would probably fall onto you guys as well. But hey, what do you want me to do? Not rich. Or do I have enough money to do that kind of stuff? I'm still in school and they're only working.
Damn, you sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it, when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
Then we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Aizen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Shit.
Just like humans.
Yeah. No shit.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could...
That's...
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding.
Bullshit.
He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
that,
Physical wounds can heal.
yeah.
Don't lose heart out. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're
Fair.
trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Yeah. That's a fair point. But I mean, you don't really have it. Fuck me! Why? Fine, you fucking prick, making me walk all the way back again. God damn it, just let me teleport for the love of Christ.
I thought I smelled someone pond.
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all.
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contract.
I suppose that makes
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplified.
an amplifier. It's true that he seemed.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limit.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both off.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do.
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. I don't think he'd answer.
I don't know. She was pretty.
Oh, so you like a girl who's...
Really? I thought his type was more like.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the.
the umbrella girl. She must be...
Indeed.
Come on.
Like a wife he wants to leave, but he can never let go.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. A daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she...
He had been friends with her since they were children.
Was this there? In any case,
Right.
Be careful of girls. Yeah. Especially these girls. Jesus Christ. Also, sometimes I hate this game for making me walk all the way back. Why the fuck is there not a fast travel system? And for the little tiny bit of fast travel there actually is, why the fuck does it not allow you to actually fast travel to wherever you want? It's kind of pointless to have fast travel if you can't use it any way you
I'll
want.
finish this now.
Oh, okay, that's bullshit.
It's over, right?
Yeah! Hang on, wait, hang on. Okay, no, never mind. I'm Woo! My expedition is back. Do I level up?
Take a look at this.
Good shit!
Scout
Fuck you,
ship set.
you're gonna make me go through it again? Alright, fuck you. Get the fuck off of me, bitch! I don't have time for your crap, you wolf bitch. away. This is long and boring. What the fuck is this? I
I'm
call
extra good at beating up the weak ones. Yes, yes, I know. I'm incredible.
No, you're not. You're really fucking lame.
No, what's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth.
Huh.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure.
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodacian characters. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. If it's research material, Videl, he's a weird kid who's way into studying history.
Could you maybe deliver? We were told not to get too close.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, yes.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super.
I'm Luffy. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it.
You recognize Meliodacian?
Oh, it's not that.
When I grow up, I want so to make sure I'm ready for anything. I've been studying.
The era of darkness?
Right. Almost no written, but if you compare the history before and after.
Wow.
I know!
Look at those two. My little brother was just like that too. Luffy.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
And he's not
Videl,
gonna
have you seen anyone
suspect
suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl.
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I'm your friend.
Really?
And to prove it, this book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir. If I'm reading it right, I've only translated one of the.
That's really nice of.
Oh, please think.
Of course.
The Omega Elixir. But it was my understanding that no Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible.
He's just a kid.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for.
I think we can.
Luffy used to read books and.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir?
Luffy said, "Do you look
Yeah.
personally? But if you want to look for."
Okay.
Alright. Sure. Where do I need to... Oh. This way. Yes, I'm saving a lot. I need to. Hello, idiots. I'm the suspicious person you're looking for, but you're completely ignoring the fact that I'm here. Good job, morons!
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere. But then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck. And before...
Wouldn't the salt in seawater
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But these weren't no sea slugs neither. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from...
What did that pirate mean by...
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy. An estimation of how well they've been able to Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the
So... class...
In a perfect world, the Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead...
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island.
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade, so you're free to dive into the deep end if you want. But no one will come to your rescue.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to... Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go...
In other words, these are danger...
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to...
Are there many
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time work, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably
If we go there...
Why the fuck would I want to go there? I mean, I'll go there. But why the hell would I want it?
There's more of them. A whole band of them.
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and a lot of exorcists have come.
What are these demons?
That's what I want to know. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that.
These demons really are a pain. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the...
Anyway, you get...
Thanks for the warn.
Yeah, you mean me?
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Eisen...
And you've all taken your salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Already done.
We're ready when...
There's worse out there.
Compared to his curse, it was tiny potatoes, apparently. Poor Cadix. So I'm guessing I want to go over here. Oh, I haven't gone here, though. I've been to Cadnix. I got to see dogs first.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Alan?
She took it too.
I don't mean how she looked.
Oh,
Good.
you're worried about her.
No.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens...
So Velvet...
Mogulu! Quit giving Laffy that confusing...
No trouble expressing...
You know, because you're a bitch, and no one likes you, that's why.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world.
Yeah, it's not like what you
Everything
thought,
the Abbey
Ellie.
does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in
It's
that
not.
mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You're right that it doesn't feel right.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry.
Nah, Just heard a bunch of sighs and...
No,
Taste...
It wasn't...
Hey,
What?
are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not.
Totally are.
It's more like 10 years ago, a group of...
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I didn't want anyone else, so you can keep your pity.
Gotcha.
Are you gonna get more bullshit? So that was where I wanted to go for the main story.
What is that?
That's called a pangyon, a type of bird native to this area.
Pangyon.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You're one
Says
to talk,
the demon. Says the demon who eats other demons.
It was one of my mother's special...
All right, enough. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
God damn it.
You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor.
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Well,
So you-
since we got her name, we could start by
You're
asking
clearly calling
around.
those
Exactly.
three not
Now
grown
you're
up.
talking.
Which, I mean, admittedly is fair.
What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself.
Ha!
So why is it you have trouble clearly
Burn!
Good question.
I don't
Put
think she
simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on.
Questionable way to explain it, but fair enough. You take that shit. There's nothing interesting. I mean, don't think a demon needs to worry about that, but sure. Apparently, right. Apparently.
Straight from the harbor.
Ha ha!
Today our entire stock is half off. Buy now, while you still have a chance. Caught just this morning.
Indeed. What is this place? Depends on where you're bored. I completed 3? Really? Rosella Spider and Verona Catacombs.
So, how do you like our island?
It's quite a bit different.
This place was even more relaxed, but recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the...
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships is sky...
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger city. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things...
getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy.
If this keeps up, our island...
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young...
Woo! Sad, sad man. Let me just climb this. Anything up here? Woo! Bullshit. Anything up here? Woo! Blue. What that does. Alright, back down we go. I'll grab that on the way. Talk to these guys. Get down to the beach down there.
Fish for sale. Probably caught just this morning. A deal like this won't last forever. You over there, why not come take a look? Go on, take a good look. Fish for sale.
Oh, Mr. Prince. Sure. I'm guessing they don't know the news yet. Well, clearly they don't. Because the second they saw Eleanor, they're like, yeah, no, that's normal. She's perfectly fine. She's definitely not a traitor or anything. Technically isn't, but at the same time she is.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natant trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Natant logs and floated all the way to Midgan. A Midgan craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgand.
He had used the Natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgan and Southgan, and the age of exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgan declared war on Southgand.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgand emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, age of exploration, more like age of exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgand used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigand.
Shenanigand. This must have been a really fun place.
Not sure you want to invite him to your house, but sure. This is not the way I want to go. I want to go the other way. Oh, I did not notice that one. I fuck you, damn it. How did you get over there? No clue. I feel like I've seen this entire place and talked to everyone. Maybe if I go this way? Oh yeah, I need to go this way. Alright. Fair enough.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Mogulo, when did you get that letter from her?
Hard to say.
Take this seriously.
Oh, what?
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat. It's them.
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed...
Thank you, sister. But to be...
You need not worry. Shepard Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Fear Not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe your leader.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get...
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister,
I know.
so there's a demon in Haria.
If so, it may...
Still, what magical timing for...
None, it's true. But as an exorcist...
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been... Huh? No, I don't.
Then isn't it possible she's
You pledged to obey me until the day you...
Yes.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the ab...
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to...
While we're standing around here...
It's...
Back to normal, I guess.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel.
Sort of. When I'm dwelling in, but I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach.
I see. In that case, I want...
I don't...
I know. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea.
Phew.
What sort of boundaries have you...
We talk before bed sometimes. But it's not like it's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I...
Does she ever get out...
Not in my experience.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. She lets her hair down too.
Huh. Well...
But?
Watch out for the older girl.
Huh? Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've...
Did you ever...
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to...
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge. After a while...
Like a little...
Puppies are a lot more obedient. Little brothers...
Rokuro's a little brother.
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you...
But Shigure seemed like...
Sometimes...
Huh?
Do you have any...
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy...
Huh? That's a bit extreme, but actually...
I could...
Don't take any of this nonsense. Malachim are just tools to exorcist.
Oh...
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Moloch.
Right.
She's all talk.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for...
Gotcha.
How about
this? We made older brother. You're younger than both of them. That would not work, first of all. Apparently notification on Discord.
The people of Southgand, originally the lives of the people of the... Whether it was gratitude...
But the Abbey worships Inominat, don't they?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey. The village is called Haria. And even now they keep the... I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am.
They think they do. It's their truth.
Alright, where's the save point? I need to save and end the episode. Here, I'll go back and save. But yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.